Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Kenshi Shek's Conquest, episode 51, Books and Rice. Whoever loots them wins. Well, Fogmen don't really have loot. They have like, oh, Jesus. My camera was... Beam me up, Scotty. Jesus. Yeah, Fog just have a bunch of like iron sticks that aren't worth anything. So it's almost nighttime for Ruka. And now that the main group is out of immediate danger, let me go make sure that everyone tops their health back up, because I don't want lower quality armor or anything because of injuries. Like Chemo's been armor smithing this whole time. Nope, it's great. Hey, Aggro. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Always a pleasure to have you here. It's 7 p.m. Let me hop out of the store before they throw me up. And I'll check back in the bars. So here's the dancing skeleton. I don't see that its patrons have changed at all. What I will do is, let's go out to the swamp village and then come back. Come back a little bit later. Cheers, Ginger. Just to give it a nice reload. I want to move far enough away that it, the chunk despawns. The region. So now I have 3 squads to look after. That's not going to be fun. I probably took a bad route to Flats. This is the very swimming route. So I'm going to cut left and do it a little smarter. If you accelerate time, you can get away with running in the water like you're, you know, an old Looney Tunes cartoon. And then the game realizes, wait, you're not supposed to be, running, you're supposed to be swimming, and then it will force you to swim, but you can get the first, like, 50 meters for free. Kinda nice. What is this? Bone? Okay. No. Stay away from me. These are the souped up, bone dogs that I absolutely don't want to fight. Who is this guard? This ninja guard? This tech hunter? Oh, no, it's just a tech hunter. Looked for a second like he was squaring off. Now, if memory serves, I've already bought everything here. But I'm just checking it for recruits, just in case. Case needs a little bit more time. I think it's late enough that I'm not going to wait any later. There are some Shek here, but none of them recruitable. Doesn't surprise me at all. The rosters don't, you know, the amount of people that you can recruit doesn't really change much. Multiple visits. Once you fully recruit a town, it's kind of done. Mostly just double checking to make sure I didn't miss anyone. And in here? He's probably a bodyguard. Yeah, he's a bodyguard. Rockfin, it's not polite to run up to a bodyguard with your sword drawn at his throat. That's going to get you into trouble one of these days. And upstairs, nada. Nothing. Nobody. Let me double check that I bought all the sciencey things. You know what we could do? We have about 14k, and I could sell some more stuff. I could, and I'll have you polled for this. This crew here could run via Black Desert City. Oh, so here's some large backpacks I'm going to buy, too. Because I did mention that I want one of them, so that when I go to sell armor, I can sell a lot of armor. Okay, we're good. They don't have anything else. What's this in my inventory? Engineer's map? Wait, I've been running around with a map in my inventory this whole time and not reading it? That's a false. So post-ancient workshop has been added here. Well, we tried. So, question for you all. Let me get the poll up. Should I run by Black Desert City on my way home? Yes or no? So the advantage to that, it's not exactly on the way home, because home's here, Black Desert City's up here, so it's... maybe I would just send Kang. I don't think there's going to be recruits there. It's really the only residents are skeletons, but there's science to be bought. So everybody else can head home, and then Kang could go on a bit of a science run, because now that it's pretty clear that I'm not going to be finding anyone else to recruit, I can start spending my money buying science books to unlock better tech and whatnot. So, put a timer on that bad boy, and you can decide. Let's have Ruka run back to Shark now and check it for recruits, and then she's going to head home too. Because I don't want to juggle 4 squads. 3 is worse enough. So tech right now is mainly for better weapon tiers. Not necessarily. I would have a poll for it. We could do core tech to unlock better walls and gates. That might be useful. I'm not planning on upgrading my walls anymore. Not all of them, but possibly the sort of entry walls. I can beef up a little bit. But that does mean breaking down all the crossbows, which is ultimately very annoying. I don't really want to have to do that too many more times. Other tech could be some additional automation, like automatically grinding the flour rather than having to do it manually, or adding in ore drills, or technology for robotics, or technology for crossbows and to make bolts for headshot. You know, there's a lot of other tech offered here. So if you take a look at our queue, here's a research queue. Tech level 5 would be 8 books. Currently I have like 5 books. There's automatic cotton loom. I don't really need that because I'm doing it with hemp. There are robotics that I could start to research. I'm pretty much done with defenses except for maybe a better gate. There's better electrics. There is automatic flour grinding. And then there's also hydroponics, but hydroponics costs not books, it costs a core. It's particularly expensive. But we could, you know, feed ourselves that way too. There's a lot of industry to be upgraded. A lot of more automated mining tech and the like. But the price for that is very, very high. And then advanced medicine, advanced splints for better medicine. And then some training stuff, but this only costs regular books. I just haven't been doing it. It actually brings me to think about something else, which is that the harpoon trainers, I could build those. Wouldn't be a terrible idea to build harpoon trainers at some point. Isn't there better blueprints that I wanted? Yes. But the distance I have to travel to get those blueprints is pretty extreme, so I'm not going to make that a priority unless it gets voted on. What I'm planning on doing is once everybody had been reunited at home, I want to have you all vote on what I work on next, whether it is training or picking fights or, you know, whatever. You name it. I'll put in a whole bunch of options in the poll and have you all choose. So here's the last attempt at recruiting. Hey, there's Stubbs. Another unique. This is a bar with no recruits. I don't even think the amount has changed since Nightfall. And then we'll head over to the Dancing Skeleton, which is one of the only name bars in the game. Oh, Jesus. This stone rat is... Why is he hostile? Oh god, all the stone rats are hostile. Okay, I think I have to bounce. But no, I don't see anyone. I don't see any Shek to recruit. So, Ruka, head back home. And the Ruka squad is going to... Oops. Going to dissolve. I'm going to put her back into the main group. I think Trustin just smoked one of these guys. Look at all the bolts. Seriously, if you were a raider and you saw this gate, wouldn't you just... Oh, how'd you guys get locked out? There were some, like, Pathfind glitches going on here. Because Glitch and Tora are two of my crafters, and they were, like, on the wrong side of the wall, which is very strange. Rockfin squad is blinking, so they're under attack by something. Probably big things, but... Oh, no. It's, busted dust bandits. And what I'm going to do here is split, because you guys said, yes, I should check out Black Desert City, so... Kang will just have his own squad, and I'm just going to send Kang. So, Kang, you head north. And then Rockfin squad is going to head home following Mike. I don't know why a Slotus keeps falling behind Mike. Oh, I guess they're the same speed now. They're both at 19. Because they're fed. Now, I know that my food just walked off. Kang has all the 2 sticks. But I'm fine with that. He'll need it where he's headed. So Ruka's coming up from Shark. The other group is almost home. And then what I have to do is outfit them. So, what should my next priority be? So we have training, working on improving technology, fighting enemies of our faction, or viewer submitted ideas. Have you vote. So if you vote for viewer submitted ideas, I'll open up the suggestion box and take suggestions. Mike's having a real hard time pathfinding here. Which is funny, because I'm on a road. Shouldn't be this bad. Els, what are you doing? I don't know what else is doing. Someone's been making sure we have fabrics, which is cool. I think it's one of the armor smiths at the end of their priorities. So we're definitely getting some leather turtlenecks. It's taking a while, though. Oh, I know what Els is doing. He's just being lazy and eating. That's what you're doing, isn't it, dude? I'm on to you. So the Band of Bones that are coming in, it's been 2 days, so they're still 8 days away. I'm sending Ruka and Mike's group, or Rockvin's group, straight in. The other thing I might want to do is to decide where I want to set up the rice farm. So, this isn't environment arid. What are you talking about? Is it really? Wait, 1 second. This is strange. Oh, yeah, because it's better. The wheat. Okay, yeah, I understand. So the rice farm wants to be somewhere in the swamp. I could actually put it right here, next to where the hemp is. Because this is, I guess, technically swamp. Seems very strange where the lines are. Very, very arbitrary. So what I'll do is, let's rotate this, and I'll just, I'll line this up here, next to the water, so I don't have to build a new well or anything like that. So that's my rice farm, my rice wheat farm. Once Ruka gets home. So here's most of the recruits just got back. I'm going to have a hell of a time getting them clothed. Here, let me put a vote on. So before they dissolve and go all their own separate directions, let me start to get them equipped. I'm going to set them to hold and jobs off. And get them to pile into the crafting building. Very soon, once this poll resolves, I will have you all decide on how I use this research, because I have 5 books and 2 engineering research, which is good stuff. I also have this ridiculous-sized backpack, which unfortunately I don't think there's really anything for me to do about that. Turd is not working. That's okay. He is not working because there's no queue here, and that's my fault. Back to work. Alright, so the Rockvin squad, quit running around so much. Jesus. I told them to hold, and they've just been... I think they're trying to run to food, which makes sense. So, Shona, you'll be... let me go this way. Jacobot, you're going to be the first to get armor. So you already have your pants and turtlenecks, so you're good. You also have spare shoes. I don't know where they came from, but let's put those away. Alright, headshot. You're already squared away except for the turtleneck. Because she's not going to wear a helmet because it would hurt her accuracy. Thor goes for a turtleneck, has the pants, has the armor, has the shoes. Except for those shoes are stolen, so we'll switch them out. Alright, you guys want me to train next. Let me hide this pole. And then a helmet. Done. Night Knave, you too. Same deal. I haven't been checking their weapons, and I'll do that next. Don't worry, it has occurred to me. I just want to give the Mark 1 weapons to the best fighters first, which is not this current squad. Just so that they're more effective at actually fighting. Alright, Horse, your turn. Horse doesn't even have a weapon, so I will give him one of these Mark 1s. I didn't realize that he was legitimately naked. Or unarmed, disarmed. He was also kind of naked. And he's going to need white plate jacket. So, Turda, Don't repeat Q, but make a whole bunch of white plate jackets after. So horse is gonna need some armor. Luckily, I'm not playing Skyrim, so that's not part of the DLC. We're also gonna need additional cloth pants too, it seems like. And this is Shona. So Shona needs armor as well. Mike is gonna need everything. Mike's gonna look ridiculous. I'm gonna pull off his pants because I'm gonna sell all this stuff. And then Asaldus. And obviously I have one extra helmet because I made helmets for everybody. Treebor, thanks for the resub. Alright, Rockfin. Where are you? You now have all this space to stealth stuff we don't need. I'm even going to sell the helmet because we didn't get it at lucky number 32. So, Rockfin, you were going to run that north. But before I do that, let me set up the weapons. Because any of these Cat 3 weapons are going to get sold. So, there's even more stuff to be sold. So, let's go through the roster. And make sure that all of our primary fighters have the Mark 1s. And then any Cat 3s that I pull off, I'll give to Rockfin for vendoring. Oh, Rain's having to go the long way. Thanks to my no swimming rule. What about you, Turda? Yep. I'm just doing it in the order that they appear to make it easier on me. So it's going to be a while until I have Mark 1s for everybody. As I'm wielding a cat one with Gizo? Dear Lord, sorry Gizo. I should have noticed. That's going to be a huge difference. Where are you, Gizo? No, again, at the farm, so having to run the long way. So this is a 0.18 or 0.81 blade going up to a 1.51, almost double the damage. Kind of a big jump there. Oh, and Larry, same deal. Same jump. I thought I had brought everyone up to Cat 3 quality, but clearly not. I will need to make a horse chopper for Foley. Hopefully he won't hurt horse. I'll queue up one horse chopper after the current katana. Well, actually, let's do it before the current katana. For Foley, so that he can have a better weapon. And then, for now, I'm going to switch out the Cat 3 blades that I had. Some people have Cat 1s. So everyone will be at least Cat 3, I think. No, I'm not even going to have enough Cat 3s for everybody. I have just one Cat 3 left, so McNauer, this one's yours. So the rest of these are Cat 1s. I'm keeping this Cat 3... Well, that's a Trapper Keeper blade. So let me equip that one too, because that's a 3. So... Who's taking that one? Poetic, I'm going to give it to you because your Wakasashi sucks. And this Wakasashi I'm going to keep as Trapper Keeper's memorial blade. Because it looks more unique, so it's going to be way easier for me to never smelt it, never sell it. Alright, so Rockfin is now fully loaded to bear. With a whole bunch of goods to sell. Only moving at 19 miles an hour because he's so encumbered, but that's fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him jump squads back to Shager's Pride. To be armored. So I'm going to call them to be armored. And those that are currently armored up get to move out. So Jagabot, Headshot, Thor, Night Knave, Thorfinn, Iguvin get to move up. And everybody else gets to stay down there because they're not set up yet. There's a lot of organization to be had, right? So these four need some armor in some way. Mostly white plate jackets, some of them need pants. So, speaking of white plate jackets and pants, back over to the clothing bench, we are going to want to queue up samurai cloth pants for a bit. And Chemo's, that's a higher priority for Chemo, so he's already running over. And then everyone in this group is going to go back to work, which means Aguvin, our weaver, goes back to work. And then Jacobot, you don't... Oh, you are an iron miner. Yeah, there's nothing really for you to do. Alright, Rockvin's heading up. How's Kang's progress? Oh my god, he's already in Black Desert City? I know I have people without weapons, I just don't have, I don't want to give them Cat 1 blades, only to have to give them Cat 3 blades, so they're going to be weaponless until I have blades for them. That way I don't have to keep changing it up. Well, completely devoid of patrons, but that's not why we were here. Although there is another bar, right? No, this is... I thought there was another... Oh, no, this is the only bar. I'm here for the scrap house. To sell all the stuff that I'm about to sell, and maybe be able to afford a few more nice pieces of tech. Okay, so King's going to stand there because I'm going to wait for Ruckman to go sell. This here is a Hiver farming trader. And then we also have to... It looks like Ruka stopped. She hasn't moved in a long time. Yeah, she's just standing there. Hello? Okay, she's moving again. Oh, I didn't realize... Yeah, Thorfinn... Yeah, let me adjust this. And Night Knave, you are also a turret guard? I guess you are. Trying to put them all at the bottom so that I can quickly tell. So yeah, we have a really well-guarded gate, which is funny that it's open. It's open in name only, because anyone... We shoot first, ask questions later, so anyone that walks through that we don't want to talk to, they just get shot. And these guys, obviously, were trying to come solicit, and it didn't end well for them. Oh, I should have picked up the horse chopper. Also wouldn't be a terrible idea to pick up the severed arms and sell them. Oddly enough, it's something you can sell. Making sure that everybody's healthy. And then I'll update my goal, because you guys voted on training. So, what's going to wait a minute is I want everybody in armor before I train, so that nobody gets executed. It's very, very easy to be killed off quickly if you're under-equipped. Whoa, masterwork pants. Okay. Horse, guess what? Oh, you already have pants on. Too bad. We no longer need helmets, but I think that's the last of the helmet queue, yeah. So, let me repeat now the white plate jackets. It's, Shona... Okay, so Mike, you get the masterwork pants. And... I'm marking that down on the spreadsheet. And as Lotus, you're the only other one that needs pants. So hopefully the next pair is Masterwork. And I'm not going to repeat Q. Whether it's Masterwork or Specialist. That will be your pants. So weird to see just names hovering because they're at the top of the tower. So here comes the Hivers. There's nothing I want from the Hivers. Nothing at all. But I don't mind them standing around. Oh, are we shoot first, ask questions later? Well, I don't think we should open fire on them, right? I'm a little worried about that. Okay, yeah. We're not shooting at them. That's good. Yep. So, Ruka, where are you? Do Hiver merchants not have fish? No, they have stuff like that, but we don't need it. We're capable of feeding ourselves now. I don't think we're in the net positive, but I don't really... I'm trying to save up money to buy stuff at the scrap house, so if I buy fish right now, that's just less money I can buy on tech. And I'd rather have the tech than the fish. Because we're not starving. So Ruka's about to be here. And she'll get started on the rice farm. I like how they're just continuing to try to hawk crap at me. Blue Rose, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Come on. Come on. Oh, nope. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh well. That was a cat 3 that I kind of meant to keep. Okay, 28k. That'll be enough for something for King to buy. Another thing that I might want to do is to make sleeping bags, because my sleeping bags got mysteriously disappeared. So now over to King. What can I buy with 28k? 1 AI core or like 3 books, I think. Ooh, a falling sun. No one's strong enough to wield those, so no. So they have 4 books I could buy here, and I could afford all 4. I'm just trying to look at my entire set of options. And then the even more rare than an ancient book is these AI cores. There's a very, very finite... Well, no, that's not true. There's not a finite amount of AI cores in the world, but it's a very low amount of AI cores in the world. And they cost 25k a piece. Foreign sabers, toppers, maps I don't care about right now, and engineering research. So the question I'm going to pose to you is what to buy. One AI core and books, just books, and eng research. And I can leave King here a minute for you to vote. Now, in terms of the technology that I could benefit from AI core, let me check that out. So right now, tech level 5 would be books. The Hiver robotics would be ancient books as well. Better power would be books. The automatic flour grinding would be books. The automated mining tech would be an AI core. So having automatic mining is an AI core tech to unlock. And everything is regular books or ancient books. So there's only really one AI core tech at the moment that I can unlock. But that will obviously change if I get tech level 5. Once I get tech level 5, it will open up a lot more research options. So it's up to you, what am I? Totally up to you. And taking a look at the armor. Yep, here's the last pants. So, is Lotus... Now everyone has pants. Some of these guys don't have weapons, and like I said, I'm going to be solving that. So I'm actually going to put their garbage weapons away. Makes it even more obvious that they're in need of weapons. So only 3 of them need weapons, but that's not that big of a deal. Shona, 44 hours, still a slave. Got it. Got it. Now I think, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, and Delirious Muffin, thank you for the resub. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the only books left in the world for me to buy are in the World's End. So the only 3 places, if memory serves, and I could be wrong, but the only 3 places to purchase books other than to loot them. Well, no, I think there is some books in Blister Hill, but you can't buy them, so that still stands. Is World's End sells like 2 books, 3 books, something like that. And then the Black Desert City sells some books, and then Flat Lagoon sells some books. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else that sells books. I think maybe there might be some books sold over here. I'm having a hard time remembering because it has been a while since I've had to purchase that kind of stuff. But you guys said that don't buy the core, just buy books and engine research. So I'll do that. So I don't know if the World's End has any books left for me to buy. But what I do know is if there are any books left for me to buy, we're nearly at the end of all the ones that I need to buy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave... Actually, I sell these shoe sticks. Almost enough money. Oh, that's torturous. I'm trying to buy the last of the engine research. I think maybe Ruka will do a vending run or something, just to be able to afford that last engineering research. Engineering research, I would say, is not as important as ancient books. You definitely, in a typical Kenshi game, you'll get enough engineering research to unlock everything pretty early on, and then what you'll have left is just books to do. So, if I'm not incorrect, I think the leather turtlenecks are done. So I think what I'm going to do is not repeat the queue, because I don't think I need any more leather turtlenecks, and all we're waiting for is white plate jackets for these 3. So, first things first, Ruka go set up the rice farm. And then I'll try to rummage around for things to sell. So here is the... Ooh, it's Mark 1, too. Here's the Mark 1 blade for... fully? Yes. Because Foley wanted horse choppers, and horse choppers have a good enough sharp to blunt ratio in order to train on. So he'll be at a bit of a disadvantage training up Dex, but I think it's fine. That's a huge gain. So that's 0.81 up to 1.5. And then these 2 blades I can sell with Ruka as well. Ruins have books, but what I'm talking about is purchasing books. That was the important thing to hear in that sentence. That I'm nearly done with the spots where I can buy books. Looting books, yeah, that's totally different. Alright, I'm also grabbing all the electrical components because that's going to yield a pretty penny. And selling all the electrical components actually might even allow me to buy an AI core too. I might be able to buy out all of the books that Scrap House has to sell and then buy some AI cores to boot, which would be pretty cool. So, whoa, I'm pretty encumbered. Well, alright, Ruka's on her way. And Rockvin is already home. I'm going to ditch this giant backpack because it has some massive combat penalties. Makes you attack much slower and hurts your skills. So, let's put it away. Chemo is at 86 armor smithing. Turd is at 82. Glitch is at 72 weaponsmith. They're getting better every day. So the other question I have for you all is how to spend my research. So I'm just going to break it into core, which would be tech level 5. Robotics. Unlocking hyper legs and hyper... Oops, I didn't mean to hit that. Unlocking hyper legs and hyper arms. I'm choosing not to get better crossbows. I could do better power. I don't really need more power. I could just build more, but I'll include it if you guys want to vote for it anyway. Farming, which would be automatic flour grinding, so that we don't have to grind our own flour for bread. I'm not doing drugs, by the way. Industry, and there's a whole lot of industry here to upgrade. That would allow us to ore drill and make steel bars faster. Steel bars is a component in order to make high-level weapons and chainmail and stuff like that. So steel bars is going to be important later on when we have even stronger, weapons and armor to make. Smithing, which would be medical, which is odd that it's called smithing, but whatever. And I'm not including trading because trading doesn't require ancient books. So the other thing I wanted to do is, speaking of training, is to get training targets. So training targets is a way for people to train up their turret skills. Actually, before I set those up, I ought to check to make sure training level 31. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need that. So I'll set 3 of these little training targets. So this allows you to train your mounted crossbow skills. So if we take a look at the stats here. Oh, no, you know what? We're at, like, turret 31. Turret 27. Yeah, no, forget it. We're close enough. These would not any longer benefit us. Because we're in their high 20s already. For a lot of our gunners. So I bet most of these gunners are in the high 20s. 33, so beyond training. 26, pretty close. 57, way past. 33. Okay, yeah, we're already further along than we could even train, so scratch that. The other thing I wanted to do is to potentially train some better lockpicks, because we've found ourselves in a few situations where we've needed lockpick skills, but we haven't had lockpick skills, so let's get a locksmith training box for that. Iron plate, hinge, steel bar, and spring steel are not, they are not ingredients that I currently have access to. So I'll have to either be on the lookout for them or buy them. But I will do an array of boxes. I will do the box 3, box 2, and box 1. Hope I haven't blocked the interaction spot. Okay. Because the first box is just some iron plates, so they're very inexpensive to throw together. And that will allow us to get a little bit better lockpick. It doesn't allow us to train very high, but it's going to be enough that in a pinch, maybe we can spring ourselves from jail or something like that. Buddy. He loves streets. So Ruka's almost at the way station. Once she sells this junk, I'll have King come home, and then we can work on the training that you all voted on. I'm putting a timer on this poll now, so if you haven't voted yet, please vote. Your favorite customer? Well, that's weird to say, considering I have never bought from you. And I've bankrupted you. Now, the big question is, will I get the... So I need 8,000 to buy that last engineering research. The question is, will I get the 25k? No, 19k. So I'm not quite there. So I'll just buy that last engineering research and then have a little bit of money left over. In fact, I'm not going to have leftover money. I'm going to buy a bunch of food. So, where's that engineering research? There it is. And King's ready to come home. Maybe I should buy one of those chew sticks back, just in case I get hungry on the road. I shouldn't have sold all of them. I was a little over-eager to try to be able to afford what I wanted. All right, Kengi. Show me how fast you can travel. Nothing like a dust bandit as a patron. You might want to see that. And Ruka comes home too. So everybody is now traveling home, and that allows us to do some training. Didn't Rockvin have one sword to sell left? I mean, the one in his inventory. I wasn't going to make him unarmored. Oh, Ruka? Oh, yeah, she has the topper. True. It's not going to sell for much. Certainly not going to cover the remaining money that I needed to bridge the gap for the egg, or the 7K that I was missing, or whatever. And you guys want me to unlock tech level 5. So I can't do that until Kane gets home, because it costs 8 books, and I only have 5 in storage. But we'll save up for it. Wow, and I'm down to 100 cats. This a little nauseating? Yeah, sorry about that. Who discovered an outpost? Kang? Oh yeah, so here's one of the, like, ancient armories that we could break into at some point. They don't tend to have books, they tend to have, weapons. Sometimes they can have really good weapons, but it's rather rare. Usually it's like, Mark 1 through 3 quality. Maybe Edge 1, but generally not past Edge 1. And it's often not the kind of weapons that you're going to want. They're, you know, they're totally random. Someone in Shager's Pride is under attack. It's Ruka. Oh, good. Nothing like a beaky boy. Who immediately gave up the chase. That's odd. Guess he didn't want any rook today. Oh, and King's under attack too. Probably from an iron spider who moves. They move at like 12 miles an hour, so he can run circles around them like they don't even matter. Alright, Ruka puts the extra food away. And checking in on our recruits, there is yet another one, another plate jacket. I'm gonna keep these, like Shona here now that she's fully armored. I'm gonna keep her here though, because there's not a weapon for her yet. Oh no, there is. Unfortunately, it's a Cat 3 weapon. So Shona, you are now in the main squad. Move you up. So now there's only 2 left. These guys don't really have anything. You know what? You were a slave. Let's have you train on lockpicking. Actually, your lockpicking skill is pretty high because I was trying to already bust you out. So you might need to train on the box number 2. Okay. Yep. She's skill building now. So just 2 more to armor and arm, and then we can be on our way to do some combat, actually be the attacker, not the attacked. The Band of Bones is a full week out, so I'm not really worried about waiting for them. I'm not gonna hold my breath. Oh, another thing I need to do is to make sure that my farmers actually farm the rice. I have honestly no idea how it's even growing. That's very strange, because I didn't give the priority to tend to this farm to anyone. So I have truly no idea who watered it, but thanks, whoever you were. Okay, so now Ruka's doing the rice weed, and then my other farmer is Gizo. And now Giza's doing it too. Once we have more yield from this rice, I'll add more patties and expand it. Let's also put storage for it. Oh, wow. I did not know that rice wheat needed to be indoors. Okay, done. I had fully do it quickly because I didn't want my, I didn't want Rockfin or Ruka to grab building materials, but they did it anyway. Maybe because of rain. Yeah, that could have been. Alright, where is King now? Oh my god, he is so fast. I look up and he's home. Okay, guy. Whatever. That's ridiculous. And he's fast. To be fair, he's fast for a Shek. He is not fast for a Hiver. Hivers would consider him physically disabled. He's so slow compared to Hivers. So Kang brought home some lovely research. You guys wanted me to get Core 5. I have one book left after doing that. So then you can decide on how I spend that book. But let's do it. Tech level 5. Big jump. I also have engineering research, which I could unlock some stuff. I will tally up the things to unlock with that when it becomes time. So if I'm not mistaken, everybody should be home right now. Yeah, I could close the gate. So, updating the goal here. Armor and arm everyone. And then go training. So, the question about training. There's a few options. One is to set up the brand spanking new combatants that have no skill, like Mike in Islotus, Shona, et al. To set them up to fight swamp turtles or training dummies. Yeah, I'll ask if you guys. Let me poll for training dummies. Should I allow the use of combat training dummies? I've asked this before, but I figured I'll poll for it again. So I could set them up with some combat training dummies, which will get them up to a low-tier minimum skill in order for them to not completely be helpless when it comes time to fight. Thank you for tuning in to Kenshi Shek's Conquest, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 9th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, and Discord, which the link can be found in the description or on Rhadamant.com, is a great way to get notifications and to take part in polls. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you for supporting the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Shek.